how can we balance the concept of knowledge being power, having the core value to learn and grow and be better human beings personally and professionally every day? How can we do both, but also feel like we have to be an expert and already know everything? Those two concepts don't really jive. And so, see, to me, being an expert doesn't mean you have to know everything. I mean, I feel like all the studying and work I've done in emotional and multi-generational intelligence, I bet if you were to get this master list of everything you need to know, I bet I only know half, maybe 2/3. There's so much to know on topics, on industries, on concepts. Learning is so broad. And so I think the first standard is don't feel like you have to know everything. And don't feel like if you're vulnerable and you acknowledge you don't know something, that's a strike against you. Now, if you don't know 3 to 5 things, well, maybe that's a different story. But see, even then, if you have an experience in sales or service where you have the self-awareness and uncover that you're getting asked a lot of questions you don't know, you can either hope you don't ever ask those questions again, or you can go back to peers, to bosses, to colleagues, and say, man, I need some work on this because I feel like I don't know enough. How many people do that? Think about the courage and confidence and trust it would take another human being to acknowledge they need some support and help in a certain area. And by the way, to me, that is emotional intelligence at its best, because this is what you did there. You hit the mother lode, right? Number one, you were actually self-aware enough to say, yeah, I need some help. I don't know enough. 2, you acted on it, right, and became vulnerable. And 3, you would have earned someone's trust. Because if you feel that confident in your performance, your self-esteem, and who you are, where you can be vulnerable and admit those weaknesses and shortcomings, that's as good as it gets.